Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and today we're talking about one of my favorite brand new retro topics. We are talking about Final Faction. So, for those who don't know, Final Faction is a line of exclusive figures that have been designed for Dollar Tree. That's right, Dollar Tree, the everything's a buck store. So all of these things are a buck. You get a figure, it's a buck. Weapons pack, it's a buck. There's supposedly there's going to be a series 2 that I think is going to include like a Jeep thing, and I guess it'll be a buck. So this is, and I know that it's brand new, but it reminds me so much of the early days of G.I. Joe when they transitioned to the 3 3/4 inch figures, and you had that wave, you know, the figures with the O-ring waists, and you know, there was a small assortment in that first wave, but they gave them character bios, and they gave them personalities, and they created characters, not just toys. And that's what they're doing with Final Faction. So today we're going to take a look at Master Sergeant Steadfast. Here he is, Master Sergeant Steadfast, and when you buy the figure, you get the figure. He's got a robotic arm, he's got a helmet, he's got a gun. And then if you look at his bio, you find out that he was born and raised in the USA. Steadfast is the leader of the Alpha Team, highly experienced in special operations, combat, and rescue. Steadfast lost his left arm and was gravely injured during the first Karn raid. The Karn are the enemies of this the Final Faction universe. They are a race of aliens, and so these are, oh no, that just happened, and now it's unhappened. So, as I was saying, the Karn are the aliens, the Final Faction guys are the heroes, and they even have their own animated short, which looks like it is the first episode of what is probably going to be a series. At least, I'm hoping it'll be a series, because actually it was pretty entertaining. You get to see all of these characters doing their thing, and you find out that Steadfast is not only a great leader, but he apparently is a baker, and he likes to make cookies, and the first episode is called Earn That Cookie. And unfortunately, Steadfast does not come with this little cookie sheet. He just comes with the helmet and the gun, but actually, you know, that's probably better. But you know, I am glad to have a little tray of cookies for Steadfast. So here's the figure, and you can see that the detail on the figure is actually really nice. Now, I do feel like a little bit of dry brushing on the gray robotic arm would go a long way to making the cyborg arm look cooler. But the rest of the figure is really nicely done. He's got a lot of molded in pouches and straps and details, and he's got kind of an armor thing going on here. And the weapons, they go into his hand really, really nicely, and they can be held in either hand, and they're held securely. So I guess you can't say Kung Fu grip, because that's, somebody else, but still a really, really nice figure for $1. And of course the helmet comes off, and you get to see Steadfast, and he looks good. He's an interesting guy. He's I'm trying to get the camera to focus in, but it really wants to stay focused on the packaging in the background. There we go. So there you see that they've even molded in some scar tissue there. But yeah, Steadfast is a neat toy. Now, you don't have a whole lot of articulation with these guys. You have some head movement, and you have shoulder movement and leg movement. You're not going to get the ball joints at the shoulders and pivots at the elbows and the knees like you would with a premium figure, but it is a neat figure, and these toys are a lot of fun for not a lot of money. You know, that's the thing. You get this guy, you get his helmet. I guess I could put his helmet on correctly. There we go. You get his helmet, you get his gun, and it's $1. And if you want to do kit bashing or you want to do army builder stuff, I mean, because the figures are $1, sky's the limit. So yeah, this is Steadfast. He absolutely gets a thumbs up from me. Huge recommend. If you're ever in a Dollar Tree, then look in the toy aisle. They'll have a whole section of Final Faction stuff, and it's all cool. It's all cool, and I'm looking forward to Series 2. So yeah, this is Master Sergeant Steadfast. He's awesome. So, if you like this video, you like any of the other videos, then please feel free to subscribe, click the thumbs up button, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing more of these Short Circuits videos. Other than that, this is Clay telling you and Steadfast here to keep it Retrobot. Yeah, keep it Retrobot. And Retrobot will keep it Final Faction, and Final Faction will earn that cookie, and then Retrobot hopefully will earn that cookie. I don't know. I'm making stuff up at this point because, you know, the closing screen is on. That's what I do when the closing screen is on. Sort of a shtick.